It's been a while, old man. The tower looks at you and sees a god. But I see a thug, a murderer, betrayer. You know why I left the Infinite Forest, what I saw. A line has been drawn in this system. Light on one side, dark on the other. Where do you stand?
What? Holy shit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic. You're here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be showing the weekly reset for February 18, 2020, and holy crap. That thing you just saw in the beginning of this video was the entry cutscene to Destiny 2. Over the last couple seasons, they started giving us these entry cutscenes to kind of reveal where the story is headed next, a teaser for the next DLC, and a whole bunch of things relating to the Destiny 2 universe. And this time, we see that the next DLC is going to be taking place in the Warmont. Personally, I did not see that that was going to be where we're going, but that seems to be what the next season is going to be about. Personally, not a lot of excitement because I didn't really care much about the Warmite itself, but I do know that it's something quite powerful that perhaps the darkness might be afraid of. I don't know. And yes, I am sick right now, so you're not gonna hear the big sexy voice of the regular Dychronic, but maybe every once in a while you'll hear like an Allspark Optimus Prime. Whenever I get sick, it always deepens my voice, so who knows, maybe this is sexy to someone. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the regular reset first and foremost. This week is gonna be the last Iron Banner of Season 9. So if you wanna get the Season 9 stuff, the Pinnacle gear, all that whatnot, is the last time to do that. It's gonna be this week and it ends 1 week later. On top of that, there's obviously gonna be a Valor bonus, probably 2 times during the weekend, 3 times during the weekend. If you needed Valor, phone. Seriously, if you needed Valor, now's the time to do it. And the very last thing I wanted to mention before I get started is I have a giveaway going on right now. If you wanted to win yourself an Astro 840 headset, blue microphone product, or $20 gift code to Control Freak store, all you have to do is enter in the giveaway in the description down below. Pretty straightforward, just follow the Twitter, follow Twitch, stuff like that. Also, I'm just realizing that there's still Crimson Days ornaments and stuff going around, so hopefully what I have in this reset for this video is correct. Every once in a while, the tower stays the same, even though Iron Banner Boy is here, and sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's right. So let me know in the comments down below if everything is correct. Anyways, moving on with the regular weekly reset, starting up with the Nightfall Ordeal. This week we have Inside Terminus. It's going to be the big Scion dude at the very end, dropping the Long Goodbye Sniper Rifle, kind of middling to maybe above average point scoring. As for the regular weekly Nightfalls, we have Tree of Probability. It's going to be the Cabal dude diving through the Minotaur at the very end, dropping the DFA hand cannon. After that, the Arms Dealer base game mission with the Chartreuse Sniper Cabal dude at the end, and he drops the Tilt Fuse Exotic Sparrow. And then finally, the Scarlet Keep, the Shadowkeep mission with the Wizard Witch Hashladun girl at the very end, and she does not have a Nightfall unique. The highest scoring Nightfall this week will be the Scarlet Keep. After that, it probably is going to be Inside Terminus for the Ordeal, and then finally, the fastest one is going to be Tree of Probabilities, because you can literally sprint past almost everything. The heroic modifier for this week will be Arc Singe, which means every single thing is gonna have Arc Singe on. For some reason, Arc Week always lines up all together. Moving on to the Crucible screen to show you off the rotating playlist, as well as the Imperium Foundation is still 5 out of 7. Last week we started at 5 out of 7, so it doesn't look like we've made a lot of progress. Either people have run out, the people who are actually donating, or more people are investing. It is very possible that we may be able to get this week. Now, I have not actually pulled mine out, but it's definitely going to be more than one stack, and I'm afraid of it right now. As for the rotating playlist, we have things like Clash, if you wanted to play basic team deathmatch, and we have Showdown. And then finally, obviously, we have Iron Banner, 6v6 control, level advantages are enabled. And of course, because we're talking about the Crucible, just wanted to quickly show what SALADIN has. If you haven't picked up the bounty will be here, the pursuit that you use to be able to actually unlock the ability to get these iron engrams. Which also gives you the full set of armor along the way. Also on top of that, they disabled the rocket part, so if you're having trouble with that rocket part, they just disabled it and gave it to everybody. After that, we have things like defeating opponents assisted by other teammates, capturing zones, more progress with teammates near you, winning matches or just completing matches, and then defeating opponents of higher levels and regular opponents. So pretty straightforward set of bounties for this week, and again, these are all Pinnacle gear. If you want Pinnacle gear, get up 970 before the end of season. This is the way you're gonna do it. And because we're here, I guess why not? let's see. Well, we got a useless orange ball. And went to the postmaster. This is something that I've been a bit afraid of, but let's go ahead and open this on camera. I know I'm gonna have more than one stack, but it's still scary. There it is. I've seen some people legitimately have like 10 stacks drop, and that sounds scary as hell. Now, how the hell am I gonna donate 14,000 Imperial whatever? That's ridiculous. Bungie, give us a slider, damn it! Moving on to the Reckoning. This week, the boss will be the swords. So if you're ever looking for that last man standing with the 1-2 punch combo, or you just want to do Reckoning, it's going to be Arc Singe this week, and of course, the sword stuff is going to be available. As for the Flashpoint, this week it will be taking place on Mars, so completing the public events, lost sectors, and heroic adventures to complete this very quickly. And on top of that, while we're here, Escalation Protocol. Last week was the sniper rifle, this week will be all 3, and next week will also be all 3. After that, you'll have the infamous shotgun. Moving on to the Menagerie, this week it will be Aranuk, beloved by Callus, the big ogre dude, the way that you used to be able to go for the Truth Quest, which I think you can still do through him. As far as the modifiers this week, we have Arc Singe, Blackout, and Grenadier, and for the heroic version, we have things like Extinguish, Grenadier, Famine, and Solar Singe. The only week that ever has a positive modifier is going to be the Ogre week, and that is only for the heroic version, of course. As for the Nightmare Hunts this week, we have Zydron, we have Tanix, and we have Gol. If you want any one of these for any reason, they are available this week. As for the Garden of Salvation challenge, we have 0 to 100, and in this, you have to do it during the Sanctified Mind encounter, which I believe is the final encounter with the boss, but correct me if I'm wrong. We have to bank all 30 motes at each Vex relay, and at each relay, all 30 motes must be deposited within 10 seconds of one another. Now, I believe that means all 30 at one relay together, and then all 30 later on at one relay together. I don't think you have to do 30 and 30 just immediately, because that seems impossible. Ugh, I guess I could walk over to Eververse and then talk to her, but nah, I'll just go to my app on my phone and then talk to her through the app. Anyways, moving on to Eververse's inventory. Ooh, that's new. Moving on to Eververse's inventory to show off everything that she does have available. She has things like the Circadian Chill Shader. She has the Cabal Shield Breaker. She has this new vehicle that I've never seen before. Pretty standard, looks very Saint 14-y, with the little mohawk on the back and the front of the vehicle. You gotta have both of them. And then you have the Flashy Moves emote, which is gonna look like a flashy move. After that, for the second section of Bright Dust, we have things like the Blade Wipe, which is gonna be one of those. Oh, I misunderstood that completely. I thought that meant windshield wiper. I didn't realize that was a sword blade wipe. That's dope as hell. I'm getting that for sure. We have another iteration of the Ram. We have the Public Defender Guiding Light, which is a very good shell, or a very good set of perks to have on a ghost shell, though a very weird ghost shell. We have the Phalanx Shield with Treasure Hunter Speed Deeming, which is a very cool looking shell. I really wish this was more useful, because this is a dope ass shell. In fact, this is going on my thumbnail for sure. Like, after that, you have an ornament for the Telesto. You have the arm for any of your particular classes, whatever class you are on. And then finally, we have the Colossus Helmet Projection. We have some stuff across the bottom, some more ghost projections, transmat effects, shaders, all that whatnot. Pretty straightforward. What's down here? Oh, apparently there's nothing down. Oh, hey, that's what I thought. There was an investigation down here. There's always something you discover that's new in the tower. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's a speaker's quarters? Wow. Why did we do that? Well, there's your answer. That's supposed to be the speaker's quarters, even though they rebuilt the tower after he was dead. Moving on to Hawthorne, her inventory with the weekly raid challenges. First of all, for the Last Wish raid, we have the Summoning Ritual. It's going to take place in the first encounter during the Kali encounter. And in this encounter, basically you have to activate all 9 plates around the outside instead of the 6 correct plates. You do in fact have to spawn those 3 ogres in the middle, get all 9 plates, and then obviously do that in every phase. As for the Scourge of the Past raid, we have All for One, One for All. This is going to take place in the encounter before the boss fight, so it's in the first stage of the boss area, the one where you can actually go underground. And in this particular encounter, every single person has to dunk each one of the different colored buffs, parallel, angular, and continuous, at least once during the actual encounter. And then lastly, you have the Crown of Sorrows challenge. It's going to take place in the first encounter of the boss area, which is going to be before the actual boss encounter. And in this encounter, you're going to have deceptions, and this deception, you have to break his shield at least 5 times every time you do a damage phase on him. And that's going to be pretty much it. That's going to be the end of the video for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, concerns. If you just like Blue Jays, let me know in the comments down below. And again, I apologize for being sick. I did not do anything that would make me be sick. I didn't do anything deleterious. It just so happened that I ended up being sick on my birthday, actually. So there's that. But anyways, that's the end of the video. My name's Nightchronic, and I will see you guys on the next one. The Allspark.